Hello, this is Vulturefire, and I've decided that I wasn't really satisfied with the idea of the Raodan deep dive ending after only 2 runs. So even though I lost, I think what I've decided is that I'm going to allow myself to take one more attempt after I lose, as long as I don't change the deck. Especially because like that deck, that loss, I really just made a series of bad decisions in the fight that killed us. And that fight was absolutely winnable. So if I lose this one as well, then I think that's going to be it for the Raodan deep dive. And I will probably then, the next video will be Merly. But I wanted to take another attempt at this run. So all the cards we took in the last video, nothing that happened in the last video counts because it was a failed run. This is our actual attempt at a second successful run. So here we go. And again, yeah, we bought the card reward is active. We get a card reward. We get one more chance at fighting after we faint. We have the max mana. And yeah, this deck, a reminder, the idea for this deck is we're trying to win with Occult Ritual as our primary damage source. I think having the extra damage out of the Absorb Soul early is worth it. I think we aren't going to be burning anything. We aren't probably picking up strikes. So I think we take the leather armor. Okay, so I think we go up left path. We will start here. And away we go. So we will set that up. We will absorb soul for damage. I think we reforge the Glacial Bulwark. Just draw some cards. Because every card we draw gets us a little bit closer to getting to play our most important card, which is our sorry, my brain is blinking, which is the Occult Ritual, getting to play that again. So because we have started a new run, the Occult Ritual is no longer upgraded. So I think I'm going to play this so that I can follow it up with this and hit exact 0. And then a Keen Contemplation with Force of Shuffle. And then I think I Reclamation that back and then set up another bit of Adept and some tap for next turn. So this is, yeah, that's lethal. Is this lethal? Does a lot. Okay, it gets pretty close. Right. Technically playing that Gambler's Focus was a little risky. There was a 1 in 3 chance that it gave us Arcane, which would have been a problem. Second Reclamation is pretty fine. Second Keen Contemplation is also fine. I think Keen Contemplation. We're going to start with Soul Shield because that sets up Adept for us. And then I think we just Bulwark. Gambler's Focus. We're going to... We have no way to get these Resolute Focuses online. But we now have Shock set up, which is nice. I think these are a little bit awkward. Absolutely no luck. I think we get Tough. And Crude Plating. That's awkward. And I don't hate... No, we'll have mana next turn anyway. Okay. So now, unfortunately, we are weak. And unfortunately, this Occult Ritual... we are Adept, which counteracts the weak, which helps a little bit. Is that lethal? Yes. So I think we start here. And then we get that kill. And I think we hold off playing... Well, if this Arcane explodes us, we were taking the Arcane Exploder from that anyway. So, this way we have a little bit more mana going into this turn. And there we go. More mana seems okay. We don't have any vulnerable right now. I don't remember if we have any way to get it. I think either the snail shell or the flask is better here. Do we have a way to apply weak? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we just take the cryogenic flask because that helps against some key turns. Like we can plan around here freezing out the trigger burn turn, which will work out nicely for us. Do this. I think we want to set up sturdy. I think we just go for some damage. We are now on fire, which, you know, it happens. Sometimes you're on fire. Do I think we can shocking beam? Do I think we can? I think we actually reforge that. Just wait, I guess. I think we just bring that back. And yeah, we just keep on setting up more shield. And then yeah, we are freezing out this turn. Because we are not interested. Nope. And then we're going to end by freezing ourselves. So that sets up shock, and then this should kill. Yeah. Still no upgrade here. This is a bit tricky to hit, but it does give us a way to potentially set up arcane weakness, which is nice. I don't think it matters which of these two we fight. This one is slightly fewer enemies, which makes it slightly less annoying. That's my reasoning there. Okay, we get to do this and do that, which is nice. This is only 6 damage to all enemies. Does that change our breakpoints? I don't think so. I think we're actually fine with transforming that. That lets us do this, which gets us our first arcane explosion. And we're able to block all that damage, which is nice. This actually works out very well for us. I don't want to play this yet. I think I don't want to deal with being overcharged. A little bit more convenient for us if we aren't. This is a kill. Because of the extra 5 damage from shock, which is why the shock is in the deck again. In case you missed that episode. Yeah, Barb Strike. Oh, yeah, of course it's a strike. It says strike. I think I like it more than invest. Because I think just having a little bit more damage is nice. We set up shock. Well, I say that, but then... Okay, no, we do actually want to set this up. Because I was hoping to find the reclamation. See if this finds us the reclamation. Awesome. Because setting up reflect is pretty good against this particular enemy. I think we just prevent getting the leech because this enemy does a lot of multi-hits. So by doing that, we get a bunch of damage. I was expecting the targeting circle because I'm dim. Barb Strike actually doing pretty good work. It is a pretty good thing to be looping. I think I just want the shield, actually. And then pass turn. This has to draw Soul Shield and Occult Ritual, which is okay. But the Occult Ritual's worth a pretty good amount of damage. We are still slightly poisoned, but we also are still slightly reflective, which is pretty nice. And we can get the Barb Strike kill. So yeah, that actually worked out pretty well, which I didn't expect. Increasing mana is just more mana, and it is hard to pass up just more mana. Yeah, that seems okay. Absolutely, we need to upgrade the Occult Ritual first. It's the most important card in the deck. And then I think Absorb Soul or Voodoo Blast is bad. We may also, I think we actually got the Gambler's Focus now that we have the increasing mana, because I think we are okay on mana for now. That can always change, but for now. So we don't have any Adept here, but this is still quite a bit more. I don't know why I played that. I didn't do anything for us. It just cost us a bunch of mana and did nothing. So I do this on you. I get to set this up, which then lets me do this. Oh, I'm weak. That was dumb. I didn't realize I was weak. Okay, well. That was a very big waste of a turn. I was thinking I was going to set up shock on everyone and I was going to feel very smart. But it didn't. And I don't. Yeah, we were going to take a bunch of damage we didn't have to take here. I should have just nuked. Keep holding that up and expecting it to light up, which is not a thing it's going to do. Let's do this, 'cause even though that is one of our mana cards, we do just kind of need the shield. The good news is, okay, can this draw? This is a decent chance of drawing mana. No such luck. But we can still kill the front one with this, which is kind of my plan. Okay, that kills that. And we can do this, which will... Yeah, the double, all the debuffs from fighting two of these jerks, they add up in a hurry. Shield up, try and counteract the poison. So this is 18, so that's lethal, and that does heal us a little bit. Wow, that fight was a beating. I think we actually do take the Leeching Seeds, because I don't think we're likely to want it later, and it is very, it may actually be pretty good for us now. Runic Grenade is actually kind of tempting, but Tiny Book is just so good. Do I need to rest first? I'm sure it will be fine. Alright, we can actually do this into this. There's no point in playing that one. I think I do want to try drawing so that I can, because the goal here is to be able to reclamation the Occult Ritual. And then I'm going to save my mana for next turn. And then we can go boom once, which takes away one of the tough stacks, which is, I guess, something. I don't think this is a barbed strike fight. And the tough is pretty nice. We probably freeze next turn. Yeah, because this is the turn where it does the double attack. I think we do these two, and it closes with that. Alright. This is... But we now have adept. We didn't before. And that means that's sleepwalk thing. Yeah, I think this is a regrowth fight. I think this is the run where we take regrowth. There's no way we regret that ever. I was actually pretty okay with the arcane weakness. Although our arcane weakness is pretty awkward right now. If we get a copy of Hex, it becomes a lot easier. I think we do want to rest here just to be as safe as possible. I might want to cut something here. I don't know what. Maybe the Absorb Soul. It just having the little bit of the extra little way to deal damage is pretty nice though. I may again just not want to cut anything. Part of it, one of the things that helps is like I can use Reforge during the fights to clean out stuff that needs to just go away. So this is going to burn. Oh, we could, so our choice is we can either corrupt one now, or our better choice is we do that, and there we go. So that sets up. Alright, I think we do that, because I wanted to get the arcane set up. So let's get that kill. And then the reason that they didn't get more powerful is that it, the arcane blew up the death spores before they could. I think we play this, because we can. Just a little bit more damage. And because I didn't really want to use the soul shield. I don't hate reclamation the soul shield now, I guess. Although I think I'm going to reclamation the mana and then just set up that reflect so that I get a little bit of extra damage out. Alright, there's a lot of mana. This will not quite kill either of them. That's lethal. We can get shield, and we can freeze one of them. May as well, so that we just only get arcane exploded once. I think we set that up. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Wasn't thinking. Kind of messed myself up there. Never punish. And then we get a whole bunch of damage because we had some arcane weakness set up. Do I want Frenzied Rage here? If I do, I'm kind of obligated to upgrade it. The Renewing Ray is pretty okay as well. And we'll just take that. Shield Bot is just incredibly good. Our other upgrade is the Regrowth, because Regrowth Plus is just very, very good. Barbed Strike, I don't know. I don't think I'm a big believer in Barbed Strike. Like, it happened to be very, very good for us in that specific fight, but I don't see it being important again. So one problem that we will have is that I won't have any purity for this fight, which very well might kill us. I don't really have any way around that, because I didn't want to burn. There's a very, 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 very limited number of purity cards, and I chose not to burn one. I probably should have, because this is likely to be a longer fight, And longer fights are the ones where you most are going to need purity. And I want to set up, I think, tough, because setting up tough means that we then don't get arcane exploded here. Getting arcane exploded is bad. All right, so trying to think. Your last card placed from a spell. Do this. Okay. Because I'm trying to think how we get all of these pieces to line up properly. We're just going to start by doing that. And then this kind of wastes some of our mana, but yeah, draw some cards. Discard that. Let's get more mana for next turn. Freeze that one. Up the debuffs so they just have more arcane weakness. Alright. And so now we can just actually recast that, which seems pretty okay. So shields should take less damage. We are now arcane leaked, but if we can find occult ritual, that just wins us the fight. Boom. Mystic ritual is a little risky, but it's so much fun that I want to have it. There we go. Pyrkos crystal is great. That helps mitigate some of our issues in some of these fights. It's not a full solution, but it's a whole lot better than having nothing. All right. Yeah, let's just go and do that. Didn't quite finish this kill, but it's pretty close. So we're doing this because then we can go like this. And then we can do that. Shield bot doing its job. Unfortunately, we don't really want to play Mystic Ritual here. Well, do we? It's actually draws us a bunch of... Yeah, that's actually probably fine. Because we blow up, but we have this arcane. And then we can do this. And then this will recover some health. You get shield to block all that damage. And we can set up leech. Heal back the extra damage, the last bit of damage that we have. And we explode, which blows up our other purity stack, but let's see what that finds us. I think, okay, actually we can draw more cards. And then we can do that into this. We already have plenty of arcane weakness. Oh, I forgot to account for... I think we still have lethal if I can find any mana here, which I did. Because that's just a lot of arcane mana. I don't think I want to use Blazing Ritual up here. I think I'm probably going to remove an Absorb Soul when I next get a chance. Discard that. Get some damage out. Yeah, I think it's worth getting damage out. Keen Contemplations are a pretty good upgrade. We'll probably need to pick that up at some point. I think it makes sense to start by drawing a bunch of cards. And then we can probably reforge the leeching seeds at some point this turn if we can. So it's going to force a shuffle. Okay, so the advantage of doing this is that we guarantee to draw a mana card. You're now fatigued, so we're just going to, I think, get more mana. And then pass the turn, I guess. That plated is very annoying, but we do get to blow it up. Eventually. It is going to take a moment, but we'll get there. I don't really want to return anything in my hands, which is why I did that. And then that is still enough damage that I'm willing to just go for it. Alright, we can play this. Oh, I played that too soon, so we didn't get back the, it's the risk of playing quickly. Because that's what happened there. Is I played too quickly, so I didn't get the, we don't need that again this fight, probably. And then so we did get to blow stuff up. And we're just going to draw cards to get us closer to our reshuffle. Thinking. I think that's what we want to do. And now we're going to corrupt that. And then we just need to find... I don't think we're going to need the soul shield again. That's not really what I was looking to find, but that will set up shock for next turn. And I think we just play the shield, which will then deal with that incoming attack. Give me a second. I am going to pause, and for you guys, it will be absolutely no time at all. All right. This is going to be a small amount of arcane. Delicious. And then I think we set up more adept, even though we can't directly use it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Really would have liked to have seen that. Not quite yet. I was not thinking. Go ahead and freeze now. Oh, I should have played the... It wouldn't, it's not going to matter. Just keep drawing cards. And oh yeah, the instant we draw, that works. Another reclamation seems okay. We're absolutely cutting an absorb soul. We don't need to. And now, okay, cool. We can do, trying to think, can we get this out? I don't think so. No, we can't. Not really. We're going to then reclamation to get back that. Reclamation, get back that. Renewing ray. And then set up shock. And we explode. Just a little bit. I think we... There is a pretty low chance that this ends up being mana, but I think I'm willing to then play that. And yeah, this is going to work out. So I think I freeze you. And then because this one's not going to cause problems. And then I'm going to not play this because I want to save these shocked procs. And there's no point in playing that because we are not getting arcane boomed. Okay, so we need to play this so that we have adept. We need to explode you so that you die. Okay, that's in our graveyard now. I do want to hit this one, but I think killing this one is more important. No, because it's just hitting for 6, and then it's going to set up. It's going to try and set up Arcane Leak, but it's going to fail because we have Fury. So doing this helps a little bit with clearing out powerful stacks. I don't know, actually. I think I actually kind of like setting that up. That just is more shocked on them. All right, let's play this. This, I believe, will kill the back one. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Let me think. This is 4 plus 5. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do this. Into that. Into that. And then that kills. And we take damage from the front one, but not too much because we do still have that thing. The shield bot helps a bit. Did I already? Yeah, I already mulched the absorb soul. There is no absorb soul to find. So we get 4 health out of that. We cannot take Gleaming Aegis. We already took it. Voodoo Blast is still a little awkward, but I don't hate having it. This is okay. Gives us more survivability, which is nice. And I think it lets us cut the glacial plating. So I think it's worth having for that. And then I think it replaces, I think the Hexen Claw is just not amazing for us. This guy's a big jerk. Okay, so we don't have the thing that we want most, which would be, we would love to have that thing, you know, the thing that does stuff. We would love to have enough. We would love to have the arcane ritual, but we don't have it. So we're going to do this, into that, set up some arcane weakness, and we're going to take some damage. Deal with it. All right. We have to do this first so that we can. I'm thinking if I want to draw cards first. I don't think so. All right, so if I draw, I would need to draw exactly the increasing mana, and if I don't, I wouldn't be able to play that, so I don't think I want to do that. Okay, taking more damage. But again, the 5x4 is one of those attacks where it's like the, where we get a lot of benefit out of our thingamajig, our thingum, what's it? Our shield bot. So this. And then that. And then that. And I'm just going to freeze to just make things easier on us. We need to adapt back. We always want to hit 0. I think we're going to reforge the Mystic Ritual because it's hard to play it additional times. And then we can play this, which is going to do a bit more damage. And you can already start to see, kind of the problem that you can hit with occult ritual, where because even though like the adept helps it scale a little bit, it does still have this problem where you will never get ahead. You will because the enemy whatever keeps growing, it just gets harder and harder to trip. So I think we currently have adepts. We're going to do that. And then we can reclamation. And then keen contemplation is guaranteed to draw us a occult ritual. And then, but yeah, we will always get, because the occult ritual scales faster than, because it scales by 12 arcane every time, and the enemy arcane only goes up by 2. We will always get at least 1, but that doesn't necessarily get us as far as we would like. So if we do this, I think we actually don't Voodoo Blast, because I think Voodoo Blast is actually worse here, because Voodoo Blast burns up the shock, and the shock is plus 5 damage every time. Get that tough. We are now shocked, which is unfortunate. Set up that, and take a bunch of damage. Alright, mana. Apply a small amount of arcane. I should have keen contemplation first, to see, well, I suppose that this gives us a chance to just straight up redraw the whatever. Oh well. We are not that lucky. I think we do this and do that, just so we get that little bit of healing. And then, I think this may be too much damage to pass up, even with the shock taken into account. We just get pretty good amount there. Contemplation. Okay. Occult ritual for a couple of points of damage. Is that lethal? Not quite. How about now? Yes. Mana Eruption is a mana card and therefore escapes the rules that I've set. This doesn't give 2 arcane weakness when upgraded, which makes it not great. Shocking Beam gets cheaper when upgraded, which is actually pretty nice. Oh, but the Keen Contemplation Plus is just very good. That's what we're going to upgrade. And I think the Voodoo Blasts are just a little too awkward. I think I do not like them anywhere near as much as I like the Hex. We can't take the only card here that we would want, so I think we go... I think the Assault Wisp is a little riskier of a fight, though. We don't need that. And do that. And then we go boom, I think once here, but we have shield for it. Okay, so that's the upgraded version, so that's the one I want to apply. So if we do that again, it will, and we're just going to set that up for next turn. next turn. So that way I can play this. And do we need the shield? If not, I'm just going to do a little bit of damage to everyone. Just a little bit of damage to everyone. And I think we freeze... Yeah, I think we freeze one of them just to prevent getting one of these arcane detonation. Oh, we can completely prevent getting arcane detonation. My bad. Makes that even better. Let's draw some cards. Alright, there's our arcane ritual. So we can detonate you. I think we draw first. Because we wanted to be able to have mana after. We wanted to be able to put reclamation on top for next turn. We're just gonna keep whittling down the big one. Reclamation, and then set up tough for this turn. We explode. Unfortunately, this means we will be very arcanely for this turn. So I think the only thing we do this turn is apply some arcane and get some enemies set up for next turn, which will also get us some shield. We explode twice, or we explode once, and then we still have an adept at least. Let's see if that's enough to kill. I don't think it quite is, but I'm willing to try it. Okay. That's actually pretty nice. I'm gonna blow you up. Arcane Barrier, you say? You know, I've been known to play some arcane cards in my time before. Actually, lets us do this safely. So, so rude to keep blowing us up. All right. Yeah, I think we may want to get rid of the Mystic Ritual just to cut down on the number of skills we have. Oh no, the Glacial, I think the Glacial Bulwark goes next probably because again, we're just kind of relying on, we can kill both of them here. Okay, so because I have enough, I'm going to do this because yeah, if I can do this, I can get a little bit of healing here. I may as well. And I guess we're just taking more mana because we cannot take the Gleaming Aegis. We would love to have the Gleaming Aegis, but we can't take it. Just because of the rules that we have set forth. That does not, it only draws top one, two. Okay, so Keen Contemplation Plus is great. I'm trying to remember what we've upgraded so I can check if the Reforged bug has been fixed. We've upgraded 4 cards, I guess, at this point. And we haven't transformed any of them because we only have 4 upgraded cards and they're all great. That's not very useful. Oh, nope. No luck on fighting the Chimera. Let me just go after these. So we'll set that up. And we blow up that as well. We just wanted to get the cred off of this one and then just make that one. Okay. Draw some cards. We're absolutely getting fatigued from this, but worth it. yeah, it costs all of our mana to play this again. I don't know if that's worth it. Feels like it has to be. Right? Yeah, we can then just freeze you. Actually, kind of like drawing, because we're probably going to draw mana. Yeah. And that just sets us up for next turn. Oh, I sequenced that mana wrong. I'm very dumb. Oh. Do you like doing damage? Do you like tripping arcane procs? I like tripping arcane procs. Transform that. I don't think we need it. And we conveniently get to just purity block both of those attempts to ruin our deck. Okay. Unfortunately, none of that was, set that up for next. Oh, that's just, I just put a mana card on top of the deck. I was thinking about the Keen Contemplation, but that was several cards ago. That's my problem is I'm living in the past. Just this mana back, and then may as well do that, and then we get a shield, and then yeah, we heal back. And now we just have to get the occult ritual back by exploding everything. Okay, and there's a hex. Happy to see that. We are at full health going into this. This fight could be very difficult, but we'll do our best. Draw some cards. Okay. Let's see, this, plus that, plus that, plus, Sure. Just a little bit of bonus value. Let me take some damage, but it's fine. Definitely want to draw and pitch. It'll be fine. So that was one of the curses blocked. We get to block a certain amount of curse. But then eventually we run out of the ability to block curse, and then we are sad. We're going to set up shock, which is going to let us explode. And then we are going to try that. I don't think it's worth Keen Contemplationing. No, I don't think it is. Okay. So this is going to set Doom on us. Fortunately, we are going to theoretically be able to proc Doom every time. Just from, if our deck is working properly, we just get to Occult Ritual. Reclamation, Reclamation. And just there we go. Oh, I meant to I wasn't thinking. Time to get punished. Yeah, I have to do my best to Reclamation every time. Every time I get a chance, I want to Reclamation the. Alright, let's just stop from getting cursed. Oh no, that was setting Doom on itself. I shouldn't have stopped that. Just thinking that was a curse coming in, but it wasn't. I think we don't want the Mystic Ritual. That will shock, so may as well just get that damage out. We are probably going to take Doom damage, but it's not going to kill us. And if it doesn't kill us, we don't care. We may have been able to avoid it if I had been, if I made a few better choices. Because yeah, there was the time where I could have. Alright, now we are cursed, which is very obnoxious. But yeah, there was a time where I just like failed to reclamate properly. And then there was a time where I accidentally blocked a curse coming in. And then we actually just block all of that damage, which is fun. Top card is not the thing that we need it to be. We can set that up and then bring it back. How do we get the most shield possible this turn? Alright. We actually fully blocked the Doom. We did take some damage though because of the curse. But we fully blocked the Doom. That feels good. I kind of think I just want to draw cards. I think I want to try and get closer to our cards that matter. That is not a call from a number I recognize. Let me... Alright, we are now doomed again. And we're just basically counting on the fact that this... I was really hoping that was going to draw me this. Oh. There we go. There's a Shadowbone Dragon killed with just Occult Ritual. Well, primarily Occult Ritual. And we just keep taking more mana. And we, I think, cut the mana that is worse. Take that. Upgrade. Oh, upgrade the Hex. For Arcane Weakness. And we're going to remove... Could be a mana card. Or it could be, because it could be like either a Mana Shield or Focus, because those are pretty bad relative to our other mana cards. Or it could be the Voodoo Blast is still pretty awkward. All right, and I am going to check my phone real quick, and I'll be right back. All right. Just kidding. Give me half a second more. All right, one more act. I think this is the boss we're more likely to be able to handle easily. I think both of these are tricky. I think Baelator is more manageable because I think we just need to avoid being cursed. Although Baelator outputs a lot of damage, which can of course be a problem for us because we do not. Fine. It's pretty nice. And we can set that up for next turn. I suppose we could do it now, but I don't think it gets us the kill. But I suppose it does take away the critical over here, which is something. Absolutely just going to mana contemplation. Regrowth contemplation. Because yeah, I am absolutely willing to do this. Which sets us up for the ability to kill one of them next turn. And by one of them, I mean the front one. And we can freeze the other one with our trinket. Actually, let's see. What does this do? It does not kill, but that will kill the front one. It's hidden, which, let's see if that gets killed. Okay, it did. We got lucky. And then this ruins its day so that it can't actually hurt us. See, if we get the Absorb Soul, we'll take it. We'll play it. Absorb Soul. Get that little bit of healing. Delicious. Dead of Night is actually pretty good because... Oh, but I don't want to burn... I don't know that I want to burn Dead of Night because I don't think we need it. Take Predator's Focus. I think Starting Tough is better than what we have. Alright, so I'm going to finish taking this choice, and I'm going to have to pause this video and resume it in a moment. Again, to you, the viewer, there will appear to have been no break, because I don't know how to edit, so I just paused my recording thing, but in the real world, time will have passed. Discard item. Alright, so to preserve the illusion, I'm just going to pause it here. Alright, it's like I never left. Back to how things were going. It's times like this I'm glad that literally, often literally nobody's watching these. It means I don't have to care. Okay, so the question becomes, do I think I start by doing that because that sets up that. And the question is like, do I want to blow that up? I think no. I think I start here. And then, how many skills are left in the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I kind of want a Mystic Ritual. Because I want to be able to loop the deck as quickly as possible, which means that I'm doing this just to not because I actually care about the cards that I'm drawing here, but because it lets me get closer to looping the deck next turn, which is the goal. And then we may as well set up that, and that card seems worthless. And set up that. Sure. Okay. So we don't take too much damage. We were able to clear through the deck. I think we reclamation that just with a bunch of mana. We're just gonna do that. I think we're good to just eat this because we shouldn't take any damage. We should have purity to deal with both of those. Alright, she gets mana out. Let's blow up this. Regrowth. Blow up again. So close. Alright, so this draws this again. That seems pretty good. Bonk, and bonk, and bonk, bonk. And then that into that. Sure. Alright. And then we don't take any actual damage. And we'll end this at full health. Very nice. I don't want to waste Persecute here because we don't need it. I think we're just taking more mana because mana does not count against us. So we can just keep taking all of the mana even though it doesn't do a ton. Because we don't want to burn more actually useful cards. Let's play that. Regrowth it. Reclaim the regrowth. And then we'll just take some damage here, that's fine. And then So we will set that up. And boom. And boom. And tough. Right, we're going to take a small amount of damage here, but shield bot means we will take very little damage. Yeah, we're only going to take, 1 damage. We can deal with that. That is an amount of damage that is below the threshold, which causes problems. Do that. Okay, so we want to play this first. Just detonate you. Get the mana. Keen contemplation. I think we just take that back for next turn, which does mean that I can't use this reforge here. Does that kill? It doesn't quite. Go for it. Get back to 1 health we lost last turn. And that means that this one is going to die to its leech at the end of turn, which is pretty convenient for us. See what we find? Nice. Start with that. Deal a couple points of damage. I think this finishes it off. Should get close. Okay, very close. So I think we actually just do this. And we freeze you because you're just doing so much damage. And then that leaves us with just the little one left. Cross cards. Alright, got him. Yeah, our shield seems okay. This is actually pretty nice. It's actually going to do quite a lot for us, because we can stack a lot of Adept sometimes. Am I still running? I need to make sure that I note down after this that I had that card. I will have to get the name of that card, the Arcane Weakness card that we cut. I'll have to check after this because I just forgot to note down that we had taken it. I think we're just going to reclamate, Soul Shield, Regrowth, Soul Shield. Kind of like just doing that. And then, sure, we'll set that up. Why not? I want to play that first, but yeah, I think it actually makes sense to do this. Sure. Pitch that. Do that. This is going to draw us almost entirely mana. Kind of hoping that we wouldn't get the Keen Contemplation yet, but alright, and we're just going to do this, finish off. We aren't going to play this because we want to save, we don't want to force a shuffle when we won't be able to play the stuff that we draw. We will reforge the focus because the Icy Concentration is just straight up 3 mana. I think we're actually going to Reclamation, silly as that seems, because I'm totally fine with Reclamationing this. Save that. Sort of slowly burning through our deck. none of these is the thing that we want most. So I can play this, but it doesn't help because we won't have any mana. Again, it's just kind of awkward. I think we want to play that. Just because it guarantees we don't take any damage here. And not taking damage is better than taking damage. That's a scientific theory that I have tested scientifically. Alright, and then because we would actually take a bunch of damage here, we'll just get that phrase off now. We don't love getting cursed. It's not the thing that makes us happy. The best part of being a streamer is getting to use the royal we, obviously. Try to blow you up. Try to. I think we save. I think we're just gonna freeze ourselves. See, is it worth exploding? I think it's actually worth exploding here. Yeah, because that gives us this kill, which absolutely justifies exploding. And then we just can block that damage. Wow. None of those. None of those. Wow. We're just never lucky. Alright. I was sure that if we just, there's one, or no, there's two, I guess. There's the second glacial bulwark. There were two possible cards left that we didn't draw. And one of them was the card that we most needed. Done that. Okay. So we do get a pretty huge bonus at this point from this adept because we have the Master of Rage, which means that this is now plus 70%. And we are still saving this. We just get so much more shock damage if we just save it for what's on top. Not what we need. So I guess we will substitute by doing this, which is much worse. We take a little bit of damage here. Oh no, because we evaded. We have like a 10% evade chance from our items. Draw some cards. Can now do this, because this is going to shock, so we don't lose our shock. Which would have been the concern. So we take some damage, but it doesn't kill us. Yeah, we definitely need to trim our deck down a bunch. It is killing it. We just have terrible luck with this. Alright. Ravenous Intent at least draws a card. But I don't want to burn it. I don't want to burn. I'll take the Reclamation. Because I do not want to burn the Ravenous Intent on this. I keep forgetting what we're doing briefly, and then... Alright. Luck, please. No luck. I think we reclamate that. Draw cards? Absolutely no luck. Just intern. Reclamation. I feel a little bit silly, but what are you gonna do? Fix that. Okay. So we're a bit low on mana, but I can at least do this twice. I'm just going to avoid getting Arcane Exploded here because I just don't want to right now. Probably better to save the freeze for later, but yeah. Oop. Yeah, we need to keep transforming. I think we have to just keep transforming skills. I should have reclamated the King Contemplation. That, because that lets me get this killed. In turn. What's in the deck still? Okay, so the Mystic Ritual is an okay pickup. Now that we found it. No, I shouldn't have done that because that gets rid of that. Whatever. Okay. Reforge the Glacial Bulwark. I think we blow you up because we just want to get we don't want to lose the purity until we have to. All right. So the front one is actually dead. It's just going to die to curse. Do that. I think we have to reforge the mana shield. I'm going to blow you up because I don't want to deal with, again, the curse. And we're going to reclamation and draw it. And we do that. Still that. Save time. I don't hate drawing that next turn, so we'll reclamation it. And go ahead and finish that off. Okay. That's still enough shock to get another shock, so we'll go for it. We do get blown up here, which loses us one of our adept that we are stacking. Folks can go. Are we okay exploding? I think we have to be. I totally wasn't thinking when I took that Mystic Ritual, by the way. I just was not thinking about the fact that I also still wasn't thinking about that. It's fine. I should have, I could have Reclamation and Regrowth to get back to the Arcane Ritual. I wasn't thinking. It's fine. It's fine. Can we reforge Mystic Ritual? Surely that has to kill it. Yeah. Okay. I think we've got lethal finally. Yep. Right. Mid-boss down. Just take another increasing mana. Again, like I just don't want to burn any cards I don't have to. This does a little bit to help speed up kills because we are a very slow deck. I think we upgrade. What's the upgrade here? Sturdy 3, tough. So I think because it doesn't matter that much, I want to see what the Reforge upgrade is. And I think we just cut one of these. No, I think we have to cut one of our skills because we need Keen Contemplation to hit. I think it's the Glacial Bulwark. There's no way to get out of here without just doing a bunch more fights, unfortunately. Let's see what that should get us. Yeah. We are now fatigued. So I don't think I want to... I think I just want to... The point is I think I just want a reclamation. I don't think I want to regrowth. Let's do that again. Get that back. And I think we do that. Gives us a little bit of mana. Okay. We need to be able to play Reclamation. But then conveniently is it worth drawing here? Sure. Just a little bit more damage out. And then I guess we're just in turn. Yeah, getting a good amount of damage out with these curses. Great, thanks. What exactly did I expect? So this is going to burn up all of our purity, but it let us get rid of all of them. So this one's dead to the curse. And then we're going to do that. I know that burned up. I know this burns up our shock stack, but it also applies a bunch of curse, which seems worthwhile to me. Okay, we take a little bit of damage here, but we get to evade some of it. We shield block others of it, and we get some back from the leech. So. All in all, not too bad, I think. Still don't need this Glacial Bulwark. Yeah. Lay in on you. You up. Oh, I played that too soon, but it didn't matter. Good job. I want to take this, but I am going to take a card that we've already taken so we don't burn up more cards. End of turn sturdy gain, actually kind of better than this because it lets us store more shield, and this +3 is not multiplied by our adept. So as weird as it seems, I think we actually want it. Okay, so let's tag you, regrowth, tag you, reclamation, and then I don't need to, do I? I'll play it. Too lazy to do the math. Okay, yeah, we did need it because we're going to get blown up here. Okay. So, soul shield. As silly as this is, I'm going to do that. Okay, so let me do this. Into this. And then do that. Okay. So. We can do that, because we have to. And because we blew that up, we can do we just want the shield? We may just want the shield. But setting up the curse is pretty good. I think we just want the shield. Okay. I want to play this first, because then we can get it back with the King Contemplation. Potentially. I mean, we didn't, but we could have. Alright, there we go. And we're not going to have enough mana for it this turn, so we're just going to Reclamation. Just get mana and get more mana, and then... Oh, our mana's getting stolen at the end of turn anyway. Freeze ourselves. Oh, that used up our last purity. Whoops. It's fine. Alright. This will not reshock, so we want to do this first. Let's get the most damage out of the shock that we can. Oh no, it will reshock. I just wasn't paying attention to the right number. And then that gets us the kill off of that, which is nice. Let's stop you from re-upping your buffs. Just don't want to deal with them. So I'm not going to. Okay, so we get some shield back. And we get exploded. Unfortunately, is the last of our adept gone. Yes, I could transform these, but I just want to get rid of cards that are permanent. Let me... Oh, that's conveniently just enough. I should have done that first, but it's fine. So rude. I do not understand this rudeness. What if you exploded a whole bunch? How does that sound? I agree, it does sound pretty good. What if you exploded to death? And you can also explode. And keep exploding. And I'm okay with exploding a little bit. Explosions for everyone, but mostly for them. Alright. Another soul shield, because again, we are not burning any more cards than we have to. And we got a soul shield. So yeah, this run's proving to be a bit of a slog, but this seems like a pretty good card to play this turn. Okay. So, okay, I need mana first. So that I can then reclamation. And then guaranteed draw it. And then I'm deciding if I need to play this to get more adept. I think I do. And then I try to draw some mana, I guess. Yeah, because if I can get any mana, it works out very nicely for me. Right, there was no way to sequence that properly, because I wanted to play this on the, whatchamacallit, after I discarded it, but there was just no way for me to line that up the way I wanted to. Let's, I guess, curse you. And you don't get a turn. I just don't want you to have a turn. So you're not going to get one. Alright. Yeah, we have some pretty awkward early turns while we're getting... This is largely a result of that turn that I screwed up on Keen Contemplation. Because I think if I had managed that better, I wouldn't be in this position. But I didn't, so I am. That goes you. Oh, I did not leave enough mana left over to Reclamation. That's very unfortunate. Let's see if it comes back to really haunt me, or if I'm able to... Yep, it's going to come back to really haunt me. That's not lethal. Okay. Reforge that. Don't need it. Still not quite lethal. That will be. Sure. Just because that sets up a bunch of curse. Okay, go boom. I'm fighting Bay later at the end of this, aren't I? That could be miserable. We'll see. I'm gonna reforge one of the reclamations. It doesn't matter. We have to kill her. I'm okay with Channel Blast leaving the pool. think we rest once now because we can. I think we cut mana shield. Yeah, okay, both these fights are identical, I think. I wasn't paying quite close enough attention. We definitely don't need to absorb souls. See if that gets us. Blow you up. And then reclamation. And then you're so close to no, you're not, because you're going to set up shield. Okay. Glacial Bulwark's gone. Don't need that. I probably miscalculated here. It's fine. Let's dunk on you. Because we do have the purity that we need for that. So. Kill you because you weren't dying otherwise? Oh no, they both were actually from their I was thinking. Yeah, because you died to that, and the other one's gonna die to Curse Plus. We get to block both of this. We have one more purity, so okay. And then we're gonna freeze you this turn. Hey, we actually forgot we had that. Lethal. Alright. Yep, we just keep taking mana. Because again, we just do not want to. Oh man, this is very helpful. That's going to save us a lot of trouble. You're going to remove. I don't see Channel Blast being any part of our strategy. Let me make a note that we took that. We cut I think probably still the other Glacial Bulwark. Have to make a note that oh, I thought we were fighting Bay later. We are not. And yeah, just the more cards we can remove, the happier we are. Absorb Soul doesn't do a ton. Like, it is still a spell, but that's all it does for us. I also do still really like removing skills. Also, it looks like the transform bug got fixed, because I'm definitely not seeing. I definitely would have noticed on some of these, because I transformed at least one of the reclamations at one point. I think we can do with one fewer reclamation. Let's keep cutting cards, because again, just the smaller the deck gets, the better off we are. Because we have our key engine cards, and we just want to draw those as much as possible. Okay. Here we go. I probably could afford to cut some more mana still, but look, it's just a habit not to cut mana. You understand. You hypothetical viewer who probably doesn't think this. I don't. Well, we're into the final fight now. I have a tendency to link these. Okay. I think I do this. Yeah, because I was hoping to find mana. I think I need to do that because I do really want to get that shock set up so that we can start getting the extra arcane detonation damage. And set that on top. Okay. Is there still a Keen Contemplation in here? Yeah. But I should have drawn first. I didn't think about there being a regrowth. Oh no, because it won't matter because this is gonna... No, yeah, it would matter. This does give me a chance to redraw the... I'm willing to explode. Hooray! That was exactly what I was hoping to see. Alright. Those are rude. We don't really have a use for them. This will reshock, so we're cool with playing it. So I think this may be just applying curse to us, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, getting through this with, getting through this particular enemy using just the occult rituals is going to be a task. Oh, I should have... Oops. Should use that. It's fine. Yeah, I can afford to do this. And the reason that I do want to, for anybody who just like skipped part of the video, I have a Mask of Rage, which is why I'm willing to keep, why I want to keep stacking that. Actually, I can do this first, and then that resets up the shock that's so important. All right. So we are now cursed. We can reforge these shadow slashes at some point. Just, you know, eventually. Unfortunately, we are now very cursed. But we have... worse things have happened. We are above our max mana, which should tell you something about how this is going. Alright. We did this. Regrowth. I should have done that first. Reclamation. I can reforge one of these. Just make it go away. I think... yeah, this will shock, and then that sets up that curse still. Yeah, we are at a pretty... oh, I just messed that up. It's fine. I don't think this will be... nope, just barely enough. Nice. Well. Okay, we're willing to pay that price. It's hard to go like we have shield bot. Okay. So we're going to play that on that. We are going to blow you up a bunch for 40 damage explosions. Yeah, Arcane Torrent is gonna, it's just saving us a lot of time here. And then we can actually finish off with that. All right, we did it. So yeah, that was the same deal again, but this time we used, we just didn't mess up. And we completed an entire run with this deck. So I'm gonna take down some notes for the next run, or for which cards I used, and then I will see you in the next video.